Hello everyone, this is me, Juveria Sidikha. Today in this module I am going to discuss about the autoimmune diseases, which is a topic from the immunology. So let us see what is the autoimmunity. First of all, we have to know what is the autoimmunity. Auto in the sense self. So autoantigen mean body own antigens, and autoantibodies in the self body's own antibodies. So whatever the immunity which is come from the self antigens and the antibodies is called as the autoimmunity. So see here, what is the definition for this? Auto are the self antigens present in one's own cell, that is called as autoantigens, and autoantibodies like the altered cells are the elicits the production of antibodies. What is the autoimmunity? Misnomer, that is the alternative or the autoallergy. So immune responses of autoantibody against self antigens, whatever the antibodies are produced by the agonist of these self antigens or own self antigens, then this type of the immunity will be produced. Hormonal are the self mediated immune responses against the constituent of the body's own tissues. There are more than 80 different kinds of the diseases caused by autoimmunity. So what are the diseases which is caused by the autoimmunity? See, autoimmune diseases is a group of disorders in which tissue injury is caused by humoral by the autoantibodies or the cell mediated immunity responses by autoreactive T cells to self antigens. Normally the immune system does not attack the self. However, there is a large group of autoimmune diseases in which the immune system does attack self cells. So see here what happening here, whatever the auto or the self antigen or the self antibodies are there which is attacking the body's own cell, then this type of the diseases will be occurred. The attack can be directed either against a very specific tissue or a large number of tissues. Once started, autoimmune diseases are hard to stop. So what are the causes of this type of the diseases? First one is the sequestered or the hidden antigens. Whatever the hidden antigens are there, the scheduled places, they are at the schedule or the particular places are not accessible to the immune system. Like example, we can take this example, lens antigens which will be present in the eyes, and the sperm antigens and the thyroglobulins. And what about the neoantigens? See, altered or the modified antigens by the physical, chemical or the microbial agents. Cessation of the tolerance. It may be result when tolerance to the self antigen is upgraded. And again, what are the causes? See here, that is the cross reacting antigens, loss of the immunoregulation, this is also one of the cause. And come to the classification, it is a major part here, broadly classified into the three groups like hemolytic autoimmune disease and localized and systematic autoimmune disease. What about the hemolytic autoimmune disease? Whenever we are talking about this, hemo is related to the blood. So whatever the damage which will be take place into the blood cells, that is related to this hemolytic autoimmune disease, like clinical disorders due to the destruction of the blood components. Autoantibodies and form against one's own RBCs, platelets and the leukocytes. And we take the example for this, that is the hemolytic anemia, which is commonly called as like a pernicious anemia related to the blood, and the leukopenia again related to the white blood cells, and thrombocytopenia again it is related to the platelets. If any reduction, or we can say that is the death of the red RBCs and the leukopenia, that is the less number of the white blood cells or the platelets will be take place, then this type of the diseases will be occur. So this is the commander in the category of like hemolytic autoimmune disease. And next is about the localized autoimmune disease or the organ specific autoimmune disease. Localized in the sense that is which may be present for a particular organ, which may be attacked to a particular organ in the body of individuals. So that's why it is come under like a localized or organ specific autoimmune disease. See, for this, a particular organ is affected due to the autoantibodies. For example, that is the thyroiditis. Thyroiditis in the sense which attack the thyroid gland. As we know, this is a attack to the thyroid gland. This type of disease is come under like a thyroiditis. And multiple sclerosis, that is the attack to the myelin coating of nerve axon. Myasthenia gravis attacks the nerve muscle junction, where the attachment between the nerve cell and the muscle cell, then the autoimmune disorder or the autoimmune damage will be take place by the autoimmune system. Then this is come under like a myasthenia gravis. Juvenile diabetes are the type 1, where attacks to the insulin producing cells. And then the classification of autoimmune, that is the third type, which come under like a systemic autoimmune diseases or the non-organ specific autoimmune diseases. Before that we saw about the localized, where a particular organ is going to be damaged, but here in the systemic autoimmune disease, what happened, total body tissue cells or the organ system is going to be damaged. It is not for a particular organ, it is totally damaged to the all the internal organs of the individual. So this is come under like a systemic autoimmune disease or the non-organ specific autoimmune disease. So now see about this. Immune complexes accumulate in the many tissues and causes inflammation and damage. See here, what happening in this condition, whatever the immune complexes are formed, like antigen antibody complex is there, that may be clot in the blood vessels. As a result, the damage will be take place, and due to the damage, the inflammation, in the sense swelling will be take place in the blood vessels. Inflammation means swelling, that is the edema, or the you can say that is the vesicular edema or the blood vessels edema will be take place, and then it affects the many organs or the whole body. For example, some diseases come under this category, like the systemic lupus erythematosus. This is the first one, systemic lupus erythematosus. Anti-nuclear antibodies, that is the arms, kidney and heart and brain, lungs and the skin. So in this disease what happened, which part of the body will be going to be damaged? Kidneys, heart, brain, lungs and skin. Systemic lupus erythematosus. The another one is like a rheumatoid arthritis. We know about the term arthritis, which is again commonly called as like a joint pain diseases. So in this what happened condition, the joints, heart, lungs, nervous system, in this disease this part may be affected. And then the next one is about the rheumatic fever, where the cross reaction between antibodies to the streptococcus and the auto antibodies will be take place. And again, if we talk about the detail about what are the autoimmune hemolytic anemia, that is the anemia in the sense, as we know commonly, that is the low blood cell, in the sense the percentage of the hemoglobin will be less. And why it will be happening, it is due to the lysis of RBCs, means breakdown of RBCs. Lysis in the sense, that is again the breakdown of the red blood cells is due to the production of autoantibodies against the RBC antigens. And we know that is the RBC half-life is about the 21 days, and hemolytic anemia is less than 7 days, caused by -2 degree to the infection or drug therapy like the penicillin, anti-hypersensitive agents like methadopia, and the results in the destruction of the RBCs. Antibody mediated autoimmune diseases are again classified into two classes, like the immunoglobulin are the cold agglutinins, and like immunoglobulin G are the warm agglutinins. So these are the antibodies which is come under the category of like immunoglobulin M and the immunoglobulin G, where the reaction of these which will be come under into like a auto antibodies. And again thrombocytopenia, this is what the related to the blood platelets, where thrombo in the sense blood platelets, cytopenia in the sense again what is the condition which will be take place or occur in the blood platelets. It is characterized by the low platelets count due to the production of anti-platelet antibodies. So here the production of the blood platelets will be take place, which will be in the less in condition. And what is the mechanism? And interaction of the antibodies with the bound drugs or the new antigens causes the intravascular anti-agglutinins of the blood platelets and can be eliminated by phagocytotic cells. As we know, that is the phagocytic cell, that is the macrophages, and due to the action of these macrophages cells or the phagocytosis cells, the reduction or the what we can say, the elimination of this type of the cells will be take place. Antibody mediated autoimmune diseases, and this is about the Graves disease, anti-thyroid stimulating hormone or anti-TSH. In this condition, like in the Graves disease, the antibodies do not destroy the thyroid but act if they are TSH, means that is they bind and activate the TSH receptors. So in this diagram you can see clearly this is the pituitary gland where the TSH will be received and that will be accepted by the TSH receptors. As a result, it stimulates the hormone synthesis. And see the autoantibodies to the receptors. Instead of the receptor, here what happened was the autoantibodies will be produced. As a result, here in the first condition, the regulated production of thyroid hormone, and here due to the antibody cells, what happening here, the unregulated overproduction of thyroid hormone. So here in this condition, we can't control the production of thyroid hormone. As a result, the more production of this thyroid hormone will be take place, and that leads to the maybe a individual's death. That will be, that's why it is also called as like a Graves disease. And the another one is like thyrotoxosis or the Graves disease. See here, the antibodies, that is the immunoglobulin G, is directed against the receptor for the thyroid stimulating hormone. This antibody is called as long acting thyroid stimulator or thyroid stimulating antibodies. Primary causes. What are the primary causes here? Stimulation of thyroid glands to the secrete more thyroid hormone, like the hyperthyroidism. See, hyper in the sense, whenever the word come as a hyper, it is like a more in production or the more in condition. Hypo in the sense less in condition. So in this case, what happens here? The more production of thyroid glands will be, thyroid hormones will be taking place. As a result, that is the exophthalmos, bulging eyes, and the goiter. As we know, that is the exophthalmic is a condition where the person's eyes will be comes out, means it look like as a bulging eyes. Addison's disease, the another one is, it is due to the adrenocortical damage, where the adrenal gland damage will be take place, and hence insufficient secretions of adrenal hormone. Tissue damage is caused by autoantibodies against the zona glomerulosa called cells of the adrenal cortex. So this Addison's disease is related to the adrenal gland damage, where the adrenal cortical damage will be take place. Myasthenia gravis, it is caused by the autoantibodies against the muscle antigen and acetylcholine receptor antigens. As we know, acetylcholine is nothing but neurotransmitter which is responsible for the showing the movement in the muscle as well as the nerve cells. It is characterized by the muscular weakness that make one fatigue, speaking, eating, walking because of tide of some, and eventually death from the respiratory failure. Acetylcholine cannot be produced, thus the nerve impulses cannot be transmitted from the nerves to the muscles. Hence the neuromuscular junction is severely affected. So this, in this condition, myasthenia gravis is a condition where the muscular junction of the nerve as well as the muscles will be coming to the damage. And systemic lupus erythematosus, it is a skin disease due to the production of anti-nuclear factor, ANF factor, or the anti-nuclear autoantibodies. ANF react with the breakdown products of nuclei in the normal wear and the tear of the cells and form the immune complexes which causes the tissue damage. In these patients, that is the mature neutrophils, that is the appears in the blood and bone marrow. And if we talk about the functions, phagocytosis in the presence of ANF. Malar rashes. See, you can see the patients who are suffer from the systemic lupus. You can see the butterfly shape damage, the skin damage will be seen on the upper surface or the on above the cheek and the sides of the lateral sides of the nose. And the character is again the appearance of the blood red spots over the bridge of nose and cheeks. The lesions take the shape of butterfly. So these lesions will be, you can see, like a butterfly lesions. Connective tissue of the skin, kidney, heart, spleen and the blood vessels are severely damaged, resulting in the joint pain, fever and the anemia. That is the glomerular nephritis due to the deposition of the immune complexes in the glomerulus region. It is a systemic disease affecting the whole body. And that is the rheumatoid arthritis. It is a chronic which may be work for the long period of time systemic disease of the joints. It is caused by autoantibody of immunoglobulin M type called as the rheumatoid factor. And what are the characteristics? The synovial fluids of these patients contain the increased number of T cells and the macrophages, marked by inflammatory changes in the synovial membrane and by the atrophy of the bones. In lateral stage, deformity and the ankylosis will be developed. You can see how the bones will be move or the swelling will be take place in the joints. As a result, the bones will not in the proper condition due to the high production of synovial fluid. This is the normal condition, normal cartilage, normal all the things will be normal, but in this condition see how the bones will be move or how the bones or the joints will be turned to the that is the abnormal condition. That is the next one is about Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Atrophy of the thyroid glands means the breakdown of the thyroid gland cells and which results in the hypothyroidism and the destruction of thyroid fun. It is characterized by goiter, enlarged thyroid gland, deficiency of thyroxine. It is characterized by type 4 hypersensitive reactions caused by autoantibodies of immunoglobulin G and immunoglobulin M type against the constituents of thyroid glands, thyroid epithelial cells, colloids and the nuclear components, which are again come under into these constituents of the thyroid glands. It is a T cell associated autoimmune disease. So you have to remember this disease is come under into this Hashimoto's disease or the Hashimoto's thyroiditis is come under in the T cell associated autoimmune cells. And what is the diagnosis? If we talk about the diagnosis of these autoimmune diseases, it may be diagnosed by the clinical symptoms or by confirmed by detecting the autoantibodies in the serum of patients. Autoantibodies are demonstrated by immunofluorescent antibody test and heme agglutination test, complement test and immunodiffusion radioimmunoassay RIA. It is also commonly called as like RIA. And what are the treatments here? Some autoimmune diseases are treated with medication that allay specific symptoms. First one is by the hemolytic anemia. It is treated by the vitamin B12. That is the thyrotoxicosis. It is treated with the antithyroid drugs. Myasthenia gravis treated with the cholinesterase inhibitors, and rheumatoid arthritis it is the anti-inflammatory drugs. Lupus erythematosus it is treated with the immunosuppressive or the anti-mitotic drugs such as like corticosteroids and the cyclophamide and the azathioprine. And again, this is like a summary. Autoimmune diseases and the conditions exist when the body produce abnormal cells instead of the normal immune cells, which attack the body itself. Most autoimmune diseases strike the women more often than the men. The causes of autoimmune diseases are not known, but some autoimmune diseases seems to be run in the families. Strike any part of the body, symptoms vary widely and diagnosis and treatment are often difficult. Medical science is striving to design therapies that prevent the autoimmune diseases. So this is about the total summary. In this module we discussed about the what is the autoimmunity, the immunity which is come from the self individual's body, antigen and the antibodies, and the disformation, or you can say that is the abnormal production of the cells related to the immune system that maybe leads to the diseases which also called as like a autoimmune diseases. And what are the different types of autoimmune diseases, like the systematic and then localized type of and the hemolytic type of the autoimmune diseases, what are the different types are there, and how the diagnosis will be take place, and how it will be treated. In this total session I discuss about the this is the related to this autoimmune diseases. By this we are end up with this topic.